And we're back after our minutes break.
At least
Yes,
less than
okay.
500.
Less than 500 minutes, and now we are back visually as well as auditorily.
Yep,
So,
we are.
Oh god.
something happened to Twitch, and we have fixed it. Okay. So, right back in. You guys are huddled in the warmth. I was about to say snow, but in the warm grounds outside of this house, with a trance like Sonia and a small impish man in a kettle. Outside of this house, Dana is roaming the woods.
He imagines a lady
He's
with a
on a
sword.
manhunt.
Literally.
Literally.
The lady with the sword. I'm like, oh, that's that lady that you guys are always talking about. I have to go meet her. I need to know
It
what
is
she's
just
like so we can prepare.
No, we
Yeah,
don't need
come
to
on,
go
I'm
meet
going.
her. Ada grabs you and stops you. She's like, let's just wait 1 second before we go running upstairs
Why?
and figure out a plan before you face a demon and a person who
No, I'm
basically
not
is a
gonna
demon.
face them. I'm just gonna meet them. But look, there's still that bell in my bedroom, and Dana's not here. So unless I ring it and somehow she miraculously appears in 2 seconds, like she usually does, which I don't think she will, because she's in town, then I'm gonna be like, well, the bell's not ringing. So I'll go up to the next floor and be like, my bell's broken. Hello, I'm Hazel. Nice to meet you.
And where's that gonna get you exactly?
I just want to meet her because you said that she's scary and magic and has a cool sword.
Right. Those are all true facts. She is scary. She does have magic, and she does have a cool sword, the cold sword, even one might say. But
We all almost
she
died
also
last
has
time
an
we talked to her.
unhealthy interest in people that are magical. So
Well, I won't tell her that I can do rituals, but that's not magic.
She'll be like, can you ritually sleep? And you're like, no, I can't ritually sleep. Can also ritually fire. Not here.
Yeah, I don't know if you're very good at hiding things from other people, and B, she might have a way to know without asking, knowing her. So
There's not a ritual to sense magic in rituals and other
you,
people.
I don't trust you about any of this stuff anymore, unless it's one I've seen you do. I do not trust your knowledge base. Trust none of it.
Ada!
I mean, I could go with her and then like run her back down super fast if something bad
And hope the
happens.
demon doesn't just murder you on sight. That is a horrible idea.
Ada, the demon. Well, yeah, Ragaire can't go with me, but the demon's not going to murder me on sight. It's a great plan.
No, it's a bad
It's
plan.
not a great
But there's
plan.
no other good plans is the problem.
Well, I think you guys are the best for this mission. Wirt and I can stay here. Unless Wirt is tired of listening to me.
Did you want to add something, Wirt? I promise we'll
No.
listen.
For some reason, that feels insincere. But
well, I mean, we'll listen. We may not agree.
I'm sensing some tension here.
Graves, you're on a thin,
Graves, can you take me to the sword
thin
lady?
ice.
Take you to the sword lady?
Yeah.
She's upstairs.
No,
Well,
like
wait,
through your
Graves,
cauldron.
first of all,
No.
Oh.
did you talk to both of them about anything?
No.
You just popped in to look around?
Yeah.
And you saw a lady with a blue sword and the demon?
She was threatening Eridaz with the sword, and Eridaz did not look happy. That was a little. I mean, I took some good notes. I painted one of my.
Era?
He like held up a wooden spoon that he's painted blue. So next time she's on my bed, I'm gonna whip out this bad boy. I think she doesn't like the color blue.
That's definitely the common factor here.
Ice isn't blue though. Are you sure this is the same sword?
The same sword. I've never mentioned another sword.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to our blacksmith friend.
You mean?
Sword blue?
Oh, I guess she was the blacksmith. Yeah. She's actually a cook, in a past life. I didn't know if you knew that.
I did not know
Just
that.
a cook in a blacksmith's costume these days. I just cook metal, really. That's how it goes.
You're a
I
baker.
don't remember the color of the sword, but blue is associated with winter, and there's only one woman with a sword who can threaten a demon and get away with it.
I haven't seen anybody else threaten her with the blue sword.
I need you
And get away
alive
with
is
it.
the problem, Hazel.
Look, isn't the whole problem? We don't need this fire flower if we can just get the winter sword, right? That's all you
We
need.
need both.
Why do you need
Winter
both?
needs to end.
Yes.
We need to end, yeah, which I don't think you can do with just the other
Say,
sword.
Turn off.
Is that how rituals work?
Yeah.
Ada, like, boops you on the forehead and says, turn off.
That doesn't. You are not a ritual person, which I can
oh,
sense
yeah,
with my
my bad.
ritual person detector ritual.
I thought you just said that didn't exist.
I did.
That me too, Graves.
I think we just gotta go up there.
Yeah.
I think we
Ragaire is
should
right
set
for
this-
once in his goddamn life.
I think we should set these bodies on fire first. We're not in a rush,
I mean,
right?
I like that. I like fire.
I'm sure a demon can survive fire. I'm assuming the Duchess can survive almost anything at this point.
Graves.
Yes.
Would anything bad happen if we set all this food and all these bodies on fire?
It caused a big fire. My prime real estate would get burnt down, and I'd have to build my restaurant from the ashes.
You're moving anyway. We talked about this.
If you're successful. I've seen your work. I'm still invested in this place. It would make a big beacon. It'd probably alert the entire town that something is happening. Because it's nighttime and fire is bright.
We don't have to. Why
And
do
if
we have
you
to
are-
burn the food right
And
now?
if you're going up there, then you would be in the house that's on fire.
Yeah, I hadn't decided if we were still going up or not yet.
Let me just take a peek.
Eek.
At what?
Yeah, just sneak up there. I'll take a peek.
Yeah, I'll sneaky sneak with you.
No.
Famous sneaky sneak.
If anyone's going to sneaky sneak, it should be the teleporting imp.
He's already
Not-
done that.
Yes, and I think we should trust his report. What more do we have to gain by one of us going up there? We can send Graves in our place, and he can observe for us and tell us what he finds. Right, Graves?
I told you everything that's up there. There's a lady with the blue sword. She was babbling on. It was very boring. I was taking notes on the color and shade of the sword.
Mm-hmm. Yes, well, next time we might send you with more specific instructions. Now
Oh,
that we know.
that would be so boring. I don't think I can do that.
I'm
Can
going
you
to
take
ask
somebody
that
in your
you please
cauldron
do
with
that
you?
for us.
No. I tried once and they were never the same.
Well, no. Darn.
Also, it's not the cauldron. Like, this magic is not the cauldron.
That's not how magic works.
No, there's no cauldron ritual.
The cauldron ritual. Fine. We either send Hazel or we all go.
We send
Let's
Hazel
all
or we
go.
all go? How is that the decision we come to here?
We send the least sneaky person or the whole group of not sneaky people. But in no situation do we send only the sneaky person.
We either go as a group or we send Hazel
She's never met me. She already knows
To
you
do
guys.
what she
and
wants
she's
to
tried
do.
to kill you guys.
That's true.
Hazel.
She's never met Hazel.
I have a strong suspicion that the Duchess is aware of who Hazel is.
Who is Hazel?
Odelia.
There is a chance that's possible, but we don't know.
And I am not going to risk
Well-
Odelia and Hazel's lives on this.
Sounds like we're all going together.
We let Hazel go in front, and we just follow up in the
Okay,
as the
how
rear
about
guard.
we stay on the first floor, Ragaire goes up to sneak
But I
and
want
see
to
if we can learn anything, though I don't think it'll solve our problems. Then at least we're close enough to come and help you.
I'm doing that thing. I only have 2 powers, so I can't get out of your grasp that I'm sure you still have. But I'm like leaning and like trying to pull.
Ada is an unmoving boulder. She
You
is
could
made of
raise.
stone
You
and metal.
You could increase her ob by 6.
Forever. Hazel,
What?
just let me take a look, and then you can go right in afterwards. I'll
Okay.
find the sneakiest path for you
Yep.
to go in.
That's fine.
Okay? Cool. Sound good? I'm going. And with that, Ragaire's like, sound good? Good. Okay.
Okay, we'll go. We'll stand right by the door or something.
Okay,
you,
so
like,
you are all
Do a
going
blessing.
in the first floor,
Yes.
and then Ragaire is going up.
Yeah, I
Sneaky.
guess.
Okay.
And I've been on the first floor because I did attend this dinner party
Mhm.
before I was rudely kicked out.
You could probably even go up to the 2nd floor and hang out in the bedroom.
Yeah,
That's
like
closer.
easily.
Okay, so you're all going up
And
to
it's
the
also harder for
bedroom.
us to get out.
You can just jump
There's
out
a
the
window.
Yeah, that's not that far.
Usually second story jumps aren't easy.
Windows everywhere.
You're not gonna die. though.
Granted, stories were smaller back in
Yeah.
the day, but
Who said this was a multi-story house?
you've said it
You.
multiple times. This one is canonically a multi-story house.
I never said it was multi-story vertically.
Then what is a basement?
So it's left basement, and those floors are right upstairs.
Is built on a
Okay.
hill, so the basement is the same floor. It's just
It's
in
terraced.
the hill.
Everything's the
hole.
first floor. You just go up and distant. Okay, anyway, yes. Ragaire, make your stealth check.
I
I'm a
asked
sneak.
the lady for some sanity in the situation, and I make your stealth test open-ended.
What? I love it. Thank you. I feel much more sane.
Lord knows one of us has to be.
And
we'll say
I'm more
op 4.
competent too.
Op 4, and then I will give you an advantage because she is occupied and it's dark in the hallway, and presumably the door is closed. So you're just
Okay.
trying to be sneaky by noise.
Do I need to shake off my condition again?
I think this is the transition to a new scene. So
So I want to do it
probably.
now. I will spend a fate now
Mhm.
to just shake it off.
Your fate was getting too high. I gotta rein it back in.
It's always me with that fate. Living large. Okay. So I am going to sneak. I've been in the house before, so I feel pretty confident on the first 2 floors, and the 6th floor seems pretty normal. You said I get 1 advantage. And I'm gonna go carefully because if they're fighting, it only benefits me if one of them gets hurt. Like if one of them exhausts the other kind of a thing. So I'm like
Uh-huh.
not in a hurry to really get there fast and stop anybody. So yeah, I'll do that. Base ob 4, you said.
And you have your advantage. Did you count that?
I put that in. So I have
Okay.
2 carefully in the advantage, and then it's
Yep.
open-ended, right?
Mhm.
Great.
Nice.
Love it.
Nice.
Good work.
Okay, so you get up to, so you are on the 2nd floor, you go up to the 3rd. It's sort of like the staircase sort of just goes up to the door. It seems like this is the only room on the 3rd floor. The 3rd floor
It's like a
is this
master
room.
bedroom.
Yeah. And you do hear some like muffled voices coming from it, like 2 distinct voices coming from the inside, so you know that there's still 2 people in there.
Mhm.
You can listen at the door and you hear the conversation. You hear the Duchess go, Sonia, I will let you continue this charade. Or not, Arados, I will let you continue this charade too long. Tell me where that is. I know it's somewhere in your terrible little hovel of a town, and I'm getting tired of looking for it. And then you hear the same voice that you heard downstairs coming from Sonia, coming from upstairs. She says, I don't know what abbey you're talking about. There's no abbey in this town. Where would I be hiding a whole building? And the Duchess is like, I don't know, but I know it's here. And they just keep going back and forth like that, where it seems like they're making no progress, and you can tell that they're both getting frustrated.
Okay. They're not actively fighting. I'm just imagining the Duchess is like holding her at sword point or something like that, you know.
Yeah,
From what I can hear, it doesn't sound like they're
yes. It
scuffling.
sounds like the Duchess is making demands, and Sonia's trying to, like, deflect, as she's not really being, like, on the offensive in this conversation at all. So it does sound like the Duchess is leading it.
Got it. I sneak back downstairs. Guys.
Did you find the safest route?
Yes, I did. There's only one route. So it's
It's both the safest and the most dangerous. Therefore, it's out of the question.
Good news.
Hmm.
I learned why the Duchess is here.
Okay.
She's looking for the Abbey.
Yeah.
The Abbey.
She
What
thinks it's
Abbey?
here. Bad news. She's not getting much out of the Countess. Arados.
Well, the Duchess can go swimming if she wants to go swimming. I don't
want
care.
to go swimming.
Do you have a ritual for that?
No, you don't need a swimming ritual, but what if that's where I grew up?
That would
Maybe.
be strange.
This is the underwater abbey.
Yeah. So it sounds like Duchess was in charge here. It was not Arados. And
That's
they were not
concerning.
actually fighting. You know, it was not like somebody's only one will emerge from this room, which would have been
What if we go
optimal.
up and we tell the Duchess, if you kill this demon, we'll help you find the abbey? I know where it is. I'm confident.
Do you?
Do you?
Confident.
You're confident. That's true.
She has a ritual for confidence.
As much as I'm loath to say it, I do prefer our odds of just contending with the Duchess rather than the Duchess and Arados.
Yes, I agree. Though making a deal with the devil usually doesn't work out.
So we're making
in
a
our
deal with
favor.
not the devil
With the
in
Duchess.
this situation. Yes.
Yeah, one's a demon, one's a devil. There's a difference.
Because you guys don't want to turn off winter or whatever, but you need the flower to do that, and then
We
need
don't?
No, you do want to turn off winter. So we need the flower to make the fire sword or whatever, the red sword if it's gonna be red.
Maybe.
But the Duchess doesn't know that you're gonna do that. So why not just say, "Hey, we've been at odds before, but we need to get rid of this demon for reasons that you don't need to know."
That usually isn't a good way to start things, but I understand your gist.
Didn't really sound like she was gonna kill Arados. It was just like she was trying to get information out of Arados.
The thing is, we don't really have a bartering chip because, A, we don't know where the Abbey is actually, and B, the Duchess could just kill us whenever she wants. So at that point, she might as well just take us prisoner and have us do it for her.
There's no way she is as powerful as you all seem to think.
Well, I mean, we could just let Hazel go and meet her. I mean, she doesn't know Hazel. It would be informative at the very least. She might die.
Or catastrophic.
Can we send Graves as a liaison to act as a way to imply that the Duchess has caught the favor of another entity, and by eliminating Eridos would be gaining that being's aid in finding the Abbey?
Do you trust Graves to do that?
Seems like a tough charade, and
To be frank, I do trust Graves to do this more than I trust you to go up there and
Well, that's
fight
incorrect.
the Duchess.
No,
talk
I'm
to
not
the
going to fight her.
Duchess.
I'm just going to see her. That's all I want to do.
There's a keyhole.
Ragaire says, "Oh, there's a keyhole. You just want to see her. There's a keyhole. You just want to see her. Come on, I'll show you.
Yeah.
You can see through the keyhole."
Okay.
I won't let her go. I'll just let her look through the keyhole.
It's fine. It's
So
fine.
they walk out of the room. Graves is at your shoulder, Brother Wayne goes, "That was the last you ever saw of either of them."
You're probably right.
I don't know whether to like you or loathe you.
Me?
Yes,
you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that out loud. I was just thinking it. Sometimes my thoughts come out as words.
You are a curious little friend, aren't you?
And you're a blanket. And then he disappears. You guys are going upstairs. Ragaire does not need to roll sneak, because you have already succeeded on this. Hazel will need to roll sneak, or stealthy, whatever it's called.
That's no
What'd I say?
problem.
It was ob 4?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'll help her.
Yeah.
With stealthy.
I'll make it ob 3 to like look through the keyhole, because Ragaire was sitting there listening to a conversation, so that took a little bit longer. But if you're just like literally looking through the keyhole and going away, then it'll be ob 3.
Okay. Brother Wirt, you want to do a little something?
Oh, now you want my help?
What do you have?
She has such a low number that it's not worth helping.
If it's ob 3, I can help with 2.
Okay, that's good.
I will give you
She
a blessing
opening it?
of plus 1d.
She might be opening.
Yeah, I think that's also.
Are you opening sneaky?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
No, you don't even. The lady does
No,
not.
the obstacles
think that you
decrease
can
by
do
1.
this.
Because I'm a
yeah.
believer.
That's true, so you meet it.
Oh, great.
Open-ended.
No, extra D.
Extra D.
Yeah, there's no open ending this.
I'll reroll the 6. Why not?
You have a call on?
Not for this.
Yeah.
Can I consequence myself?
You can make
Emergency
a
retreat,
proposition and
Ragaire.
I will tell you.
My proposition is that I've brought the bell and like most of the way up. Because I want
On
them to open the door because I want to
On
meet the
purpose?
Duchess.
Or are you just
On purpose.
accidentally knocking it?
On purpose, it
On
sounds like, because
purpose.
this seems purposeful.
Very purposeful.
On purpose, I guess that just doesn't seem like a consequence. That seems like you're still getting what you still are getting what you want.
But it's
Mhm.
not going to be good.
It's not stealthy. She's not succeeding the stealthy roll. She gets what she wants, but there is consequence.
Okay. Yeah.
Ragaire
So
can
you
remediate
ring the
that.
bell.
Yeah.
You ring the bell pretty vigorously,
Mhm.
and then you hear on the other side of the door. You hear, "We'll continue this later." And then you hear like footsteps, and the door opens, and you see Sonia, and the room behind her is empty. And she says, she like opens the door with anger, sees you, and is like a little confused, then sees Ragaire, and does get angry.
Hi. I'm just escorting my lady up to speak with you.
It's like
Milady.
grabbing the door, and you see like the door is like creaking under where she's grabbing it. She like cocks her head and smiles, and she says, "Hazel, was it?"
Yeah, I can't find Dana. She's not present. And I thought you would like to know. That's all. I'll be going now.
Oh, do stay. You and your friend here.
No,
I insist.
we're okay.
I insist. You guys down in the bedroom hear this normal conversation now. Normal
You hear the
volume
bell
conversation.
ring.
Bell ring.
Ada just like slaps her face. So should we just go up, or maybe wait a second for the element of surprise?
She did not sound happy. I don't think us being there is going to make the situation better.
I don't think there's any making it better.
So upstairs,
Yeah.
she says, "I insist," and then she like
Cool.
backs up. The door gets like ripped out of her hand and shuts. And then you hear like a little, "I would run now." And then you hear, "Graves!" And she's like, trying to pull the door open. And Graves is like, "I don't know where the key is. I lost it."
Graves is the bestest boy, except when he's not. I grab Hazel and I speed out of there.
Okay, we'll
Fleeing
probably
the
hear you
house.
thundering down the stairs. Ada
The bell
peeks her
goes
head
ting, ting,
out.
ting, ting, ting down the stairs.
How's it going?
You
Gotta go,
hear
bye, no
yelling
touches.
and banging upstairs.
I think we should go.
Agreed.
Okay, we vacate the building. I knew we
Perfect.
should have set it on fire.
Well, it's not too late.
Now is the time for fire.
Now's a good time for fire. I agree. You got that sparky sparky boom boom?
What's Sparky Sparky Boom Boom? That's not a ritual.
I would like to have grabbed a candle or something as I'm speeding out to light whatever we need to light on
There
fire.
were torches downstairs.
Yeah,
but
I'll
in
yeah,
the
take
I think we need
basement.
more than a candle.
2 torches.
Well, like the basement was lit with like
Oh,
candles
you're
and
right, you're right.
torches and such.
Okay. Perfect.
Is there like a pot of oil or something? Like a cooking oil or a...
Graves had a whole kitchen.
Grace had a whole kitchen. Perfect. Okay. Take advantage of that. We can grab the real Sonya while we're around.
Yeah, okay.
I think
The
you guys
only
just
thing I
left
think-
her outside on the ground.
Just scoop her up.
We put her under a tree like normal humans and said, "Stay here. We'll be back." And we're coming back. Okay, yeah. So I feel like we're running. I'm like, "Ada, Duchess wasn't there."
She wasn't there?
No.
It
I
was
could
a
hear her
lie.
voice, and then she heard Hazel ring the bell.
The bell was
Oh,
rung
so that was on
by
purpose.
Hazel.
Yes, that was on purpose. And then when the door opened, Duchess wasn't there.
I was wondering why Henry wasn't here.
For the word, is there a way to sense how many demons are in the one spot or keep them contained?
As far as keeping them contained, I can attempt a ritual to consecrate an area, but
Wow, you have rituals too?
yes.
I think they're different kinds of rituals.
I worry about the strength of Eridos and me being able to contain her, but I can try. As far as detecting how many are in there, that's just hoping on a miracle there.
You just take a gander and see what you can find. More importantly, let's get rid of all this food for a second.
Get rid of all this
Or-
food for a second.
We'll take a second to get rid
For
of
the
all
word,
this food.
you pour the oil. I'll
Sure.
get the torches.
Okay, group arson check.
We do like setting things on fire.
We truly
Somebody has
do.
opened that was Morrine, I
It was
think.
Morrine.
I
I've
have
opened arson.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. One
Multiple
arson
people.
check. One arson check. Someone can make it.
Mine's
We
a
will
4,
do 'em.
Sean. What are you?
You're what?
A 4. What's your arson skill?
That's good.
Oh, I'm opening it, so I don't have.
Yeah.
It's perception, which is a 5.
Oh,
Okay,
it's
so you should roll.
perception?
Perception agility.
Mine would be 6.
So you can choose either, but yeah, perception's my best.
The man. Okay, so are you trying to set the whole building on fire, or are you just trying to set the basement contents on fire?
Really, just the basement.
We'll do on 3 then.
Reasonable.
Because it's in a
Okay.
hobbit hill and it's really hard for the fire to spread.
It's on a different terrace, so I don't even know if it'll spread in the first place.
Yeah, as long as the wind is blowing the opposite direction, it won't spread to the house.
Okay, so who's making this? Ada?
I'm doing it.
What is blacksmithing
Okay.
but arson?
Basically,
What
different.
is blacksmithing but arson? Fire. That's about it. Okay. So, yeah. I mean, I'll just need help from people because I can't fork anything in since it's being learned, and I don't. Yeah, I don't think I have any bonuses that
We
help.
can help you with any stat.
You just have
Any
to, it has
stat,
to
yep.
make sense.
That
Yeah,
makes
I'm gonna
sense.
do help with speed. So like, I'm assuming that you're gonna tell me when, and I'll just like drop all the torches, and then like get out.
Yeah, I think
Yep.
Ada's directing sort of the situation a bit. She's looking for, she's maybe piling up some of the bodies, and then also like being like, okay, we'll set a blaze here, here, and here, and that will hopefully grow into something big enough to take out to incinerate everything. 'Cause she's using her perception.
can Wirt help with will in any meaningful way? Wisdom of the ages of I have set a great many fires on the road to keep myself warm at night in my many 32, 33 aged years of existence.
So old for 33.
So old for 33.
What is this, if not a funeral pyre that I'm sure Brother Wirt has lit a many
Plenty
of?
those. Plenty
Yeah.
of those. So 2 dice from Will.
I'm
You
gonna
get
help
2 for speed.
with agility, and I'm gonna pick through Graves' kitchen and throw, like, toss Ragaire anything that looks flammable.
Okay, perfect.
You get 2 from me.
Oh my gosh.
I think we're gonna set this fire, guys.
I hope
That
so.
is.
Are you
7
doing it
dice.
carefully?
No, don't
No.
do it.
Okay.
Speed is of the essence. Base ob 3. What?
Well, it
Oh,
should
I
have
rolled it as
doubled.
perception.
Yeah,
That's
10
my bad.
versus
But
6.
10 versus
Yeah.
6. Okay.
it's still
But it
right.
still works.
Everything on my
Yeah.
side is right. Yeah.
That's how many sixes? Wow.
I think
Oh,
you should
so
just
many
go ahead
dice.
and re-roll those 4 sixes.
Yeah, set big fire.
Well, I already spent a fate to get an extra thing. We can already any successes over the ob can be used for narrative effect anyways. So
That's why
Yeah,
we're
okay.
saying get more.
I'm running low on fate. I've
There you
got
are.
not
No,
double digits. This is
That's true.
dangerous territory.
Do you have 3 fate? Because I don't think so.
No, you just run loose and wild with fate. I don't know what's happening over there. I don't
Okay,
look. It makes
Sean.
me anxious.
You are 4 over at the moment. If you can get 4, I will give you narrative. If you can get 6, I will say. So if you can get double the ob, I will say you will light this whole manor on fire.
Fine.
Yeah, I don't just do it to you, Sarah.
But I don't know.
You're just most susceptible.
I truly am. I'm like, I'll take that deal.
Nice.
did it.
Yeah.
Perfect. This burns scary fast. Hazel's in the kitchen, just being like, "This is flammable," and probably like every other thing that you try and put out, Graves is like, "No, I need that," and he like puts it into his cauldron, and then you're like tossing a bunch of stuff. Ragaire is just literally running back and forth between the kitchen. You grab something from Hazel, run to wherever Ada is standing, and then Ada's like moving as you're running back and forth, just like putting things down. Brother Wirt is just like, I don't know. You're sort of like saying a prayer, sort of consecrating this area, like
It's a holy fire now.
going through
It's
the
a holy
funeral,
flame. Yeah. It's
And
a
right
funeral
next to
pyre for
Yeah.
all these people and hopefully the demon.
Right.
And so you
And
then,
Popoff.
Ada,
Pop
you're
off.
about to like, I don't know, light it, and you feel a tap on your shoulder. And Graves is like, "Can I do that?"
Yes, Graves. This is quite possibly the greatest trick of all time.
The greatest torment.
Perfect.
The greatest
He
torment. Sorry, I forgot.
Grabs, like, so you're holding, I don't know, like a candle or something. He just grabs the fire, bursts into fire, and then starts running around this basement like the Incredibles 2 Jack running around on fire. The basement goes up
are
in
you?
fire. You guys gotta book it out of this basement. By the time you get outside, the first floor is already like smoke is coming out of the windows. It is warm here, and all of the wood in this house was dry, and so it is burning.
Potent.
Yeah,
Wow,
I
that was
grab
awesome.
Sonya. Okay, I think it's time we went into the forest or somewhere that is not here.
Agreed.
Lake.
No.
We'll take the forest route to the lake.
Can you
or
swim?
something.
What do you mean, can I swim?
Time to run into the woods.
Not everybody can swim.
You swim?
We're running. Ada has Sonya on one side and a fireman's carry. She's like running and grabbing Hazel into another one. It's like,
We're
"Let's-"
running.
I'm potato sacked arguing with her.
You're facing backwards, arguing
Like
with
Ragaire.
Ragaire. Ragaire runs after.
Yeah,
Perfect.
that's how it
You
is.
guys book it into the woods. Are you okay? So let's say the manor was sort of on those stairs, if you remember. Are you going down the stairs and like out into the wilderness forest?
Down all of those stairs?
No. I think we
Probably
should run
not.
back
We
into the
don't
town.
have to.
Are you getting out of the warm bubble, or are you staying inside of the warm bubble?
I mean, I think we should stay inside the warm bubble
Yeah,
and
warm
see
bubble.
what the villagers do.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
if what the demon does.
I think we're like on the edge. We're like
Okay.
we're wherever is safest to be able to flee
Okay.
long term.
guys
You know what's
get
on the
to
edge,
the-
guys? The lake.
Hazel.
Shut up! You're in a fireman's carry right now.
An underground abbey, an underwater abbey.
Yeah.
You can't just explore that in one breath. That's not how
I
diving
lived
and swimming
there.
works.
How did
Did
I
you
live
live
there?
there breathing water?
Maybe. How else would you live in somewhere that's
Okay,
You
well,
now
underwater?
let
notice
me-
gills on his.
I get a bucket of water and I start drowning you in it.
Yeah.
Please demonstrate.
Grow the gills.
You guys get to the forest as you see the dark, lithe figure of Dana go running back to the house.
Again, she's like a familiar.
Okay, man, you're in the woods now. There's been, like, you can hear the beginnings of a commotion in the town, like an alarm is being raised.
Great.
Now we set everybody else's houses on fire and
I
destroy
was just
their
thinking that, and then all the food is gone.
and all of their homes.
How do
I
we
know,
help
they're
this town? We burn it down. We
And then
take
we
their
take their
food
we
and
take their
burn
fire
their
bubble.
homes.
Yeah, and take their warmth bubble,
take
so
their
then they're
warmth
in the
bubble.
cold
Mm.
with no homes. It's perfect.
We only solve problems.
How
we
many
never
demons are there,
create.
Brother Wirt? There are 4 demons. It's you.
Mhm.
I feel like we should just watch and wait and see what's happening with this demon. Is there any sign of Sonia the demon?
Make a perception. Yeah. No,
Observation?
perception. Observation?
Is she trying to not be seen?
No, perception.
Okay.
I'll say op 3.
It know to go. Did it go on yours?
No.
It's not happy
Try.
today. Oh!
Hmm.
So you see Dana go run into the manor. You see Sonia come out the front door of the manor. She sort of singed the house is in flames, and Dana is like behind her, sort of almost badgering her. Like you can see she's like trying to touch her, and Sonia's like brushing her off, and then like Dana just looks like she's big annoying, and then you see Sonia turn and just sort of like grab Dana's throat and rip it, and Dana collapses into like a bloody mess on the ground, and then she just like wipes the blood
did
onto
not
her
wanna see
thing,
that,
and she
you're
just takes off like storming into town.
No, Mr. Nice. Sonia.
Should we maybe keep an eye on her in case she
Yeah.
tries to rip out more people's throats?
Maybe.
Yes.
Let's follow at a cautious distance.
We'll thread our way through the forest.
Where's Graves right now?
He's gone. He's not with you.
He did his greatest torment.
And I think he
He's-
could do some greater tormenting right now too.
Oh, that is true. There's just never not an opportunity for torment. Is the
Yeah, I
deal.
just kind of muse aloud. Graves, if you can hear me, I do believe you could do some fantastic tormenting of Eridos right now. She seems quite perturbed.
There's
Nothing.
no
Okay.
no response, no kitchen utensils.
He's on
banging.
vacation.
hmm
He got 5 minutes off.
Follow that demon.
Agreed.
Stealthily?
Yeah.
Inconspicuously.
I don't know if you can be inconspicuous, Brother Wirt.
I'm
He's
way
got
better
the
at being
skill.
inconspicuous than being stealthy.
You're also a man. So maybe according to Graves, you're a blanket.
Exactly.
We could do group stealth. Makes the most sense, I think.
This really is the Blades in the Dark edition
prowl.
of Burning
Yeah,
Wheel.
group prowl, please.
Group stealth?
I have an unlearned 4. That's what I have in stealth.
Unlearned 3.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Yours is really bad.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't
y'all
know
can
why
wait
I only
here.
wear cloth, but
Look, Brother Wirt loves the abbeys too, so why don't Brother Wirt and I go to the lake where nobody is, and then you two stealthy ones can follow the demon and make sure she doesn't murder anybody.
Sure.
let's
I
go
like
to
that.
the lake.
Make sure she doesn't
Try.
murder. It's
I don't
actually
think we
just
can
going to be
stop
watch
her.
her murder more people.
Yes. Go witness crimes.
And they're going to go hold their breath in water.
It
That
sounds
sound
like
like a
we're both
plan?
going to learn something here, so
It's going to be informative. Is that what you? Catastrophic and informative.
that is what
It's-
we reach for in Burning Wheel.
Gonna be something.
Okay, Ada.
Okay.
Ready?
Group
3,
stealth.
Uh,
Group prowl, you two.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Stealth.
Stealth mode activate.
Who has the lower stealth?
I do. 3.
Okay. We'll do 3. And you can have an advantage because you're in the woods and it's dark.
Sure. And I get
Can
help
I
from
help you?
Ragaire, and I'll do it carefully since we're not really in a rush.
You get 2 help from me.
Yeah. Can I have work in tracking? Because we're tracking her?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Nice. Yeah. So you
Cool.
keep to the woods, sort of on the edge of them in the darkness. Sort of bounce between houses. And you see her, and you're just trying to follow her and see like what she's doing.
Yeah, where she's going.
Yeah. Does she know what the Duchess is talking about and is going there? Does she have more food? Like, what is she trying to do?
She is
She's
in town, and she's like
going to the
essentially
fire flower.
interrogating people that like people are coming out, and they're like trying to go fight this fire, and she's just like unamused or like unfazed by the fire. She's like asking people like, have they seen you? They haven't. Some people are like, oh, I think I saw them over there. They're talking about earlier in the day when they saw you. It seems like she's not like, she's sort of pushing people out of the way, but she's not like murdering people at the moment.
She's not murdering her whole town that she worked so hard for.
But she's trying to get the information on you. She is walking in. She will eventually reach the center of town where the flower is, but it doesn't look like she's like making a beeline for it. That just happens to be the direction that she's going.
Okay.
The other two of you,
Mm-hmm.
what are you doing exactly?
We're gonna go walk to
I
the
like
lake.
this field trip.
You're
Yep.
gonna go walk to the lake. Okay.
Then I'm gonna stand on the edge of the lake
Mm-hmm.
and try to make this abbey appear. But I'm just gonna be
Okay,
like, behold, Abbey! And then it doesn't work.
I followed step 1 and step 2, and then step
Mhm.
3 you lost me.
Yep.
And then when he explained step 3, I understood why it didn't work.
Yep.
Okay, yes. You say, behold, Abbey, and there's just... So, the lake is about 6 feet of water, and then it's just a sheet of ice.
Yep.
And then like the 6 feet goes like maybe the length of the town, like 400 feet or so. But it's a pretty big lake, and it's frozen solid, and you just sit there
Yeah.
in the small amount that's melted, and you say, behold, Abbey. Nothing happened.
What? Did you expect that to do something?
I don't
Hazel?
know.
I see.
How do you get an underwater abbey to like make it so you can come in?
Well, I'm not going to rule out the possibility that there is an abbey at the bottom of this lake. I think that the far more likely scenario is hundreds of years ago, an abbey was built in a valley, and since then, the valley has flooded, and there is a ruins of an abbey at the bottom of the lake.
Okay, yeah. That's good too.
So I'm not going to say that's impossible. I don't think it's likely, but I don't have any way of breathing underwater or exploring a near frozen lake.
It's frozen all the way through?
No.
Can you turn into a fish?
No. There's not a ritual.
Can't you turn into a bird?
Yeah, that's not helpful.
A penguin is a
That's
bird.
different.
Well, Brother Wirt, what if we just go, if the lake's frozen, we can just go walk on the frozen bit, and if we get out to the middle, maybe it's clear? I don't know. And then we can, like, scrub it away and just look down and see. Sometimes ice is clear.
I will happily entertain these ideas that are not particularly dangerous. This is far better than the rest of what you've come up with today. Please, lead on, D'Artagnan.
We're gonna do that.
Okay. You walk out onto the lake, and you notice 1, and then 2, and then 3 and 4, and very soon you start to see it's a pattern. There's like crisscrosses of sleigh tracks, like that have cut into this ice a little bit, scouring this lake.
Mhm.
Probably not here.
But you get out to the middle of the lake.
Yeah.
Roughly, from what you can look around and see. Seems to be the middle. Looks no different than any other part of it.
Yeah. So the sleigh tracks are most likely from your new friend, the Duchess, right?
I
assume your new-
never saw her. She's not my friend.
Oh, wasn't that the whole point of you going up there?
Yeah, but she
No, it's a
wasn't
shame
there.
that didn't work out for you.
Brother Wirt, make a ob 3 perception for me.
Ob 3 perception. What are they in a pentagram or something?
Doing an abbey
would
ritual
be funny.
summoning.
You just see the words "Behold Abbey" carved into the ice.
Man, Roll20 is having a rough time today.
It is.
He
There we go.
senses the
Aw.
presence of our
Ooh,
lady.
reroll.
Come on.
Do it.
Feeling
You can
good.
do it.
Ah!
Damn you. Alright. I perceive something right as I fall through the ice into the water.
No, I
Hazel
made you roll it,
could
so
have
there's no
helped.
consequence.
Maybe.
Hazel, help him.
Don't worry. Hazel can swim.
Logan really wants to tell you
I'm
this
always like, I
information.
want to give you information, and then I'm like, what's a low roll Connor can make? Perception 3, and then it never works.
I'm not good at perception. I'm good at observation.
Yeah, I can help if that's
Oh.
okay.
Yes, you can help.
Okay, you get 2 dice from me.
Okay, great. Great, easy.
Great. Now it seems more important than it actually was. You can sort of, as Hazel's pointing out these sleigh tracks, you're like thinking about it, and then it sort of clicks and you realize, like, that map you have
Mhm.
of the valley has, like, paths dotted on it, and you can, like, are walking and you see that the dotted paths are corresponding with the sleigh tracks on this abbey, or on this ice. And so it looks like this is that. Like, whatever she was looking for on that thing is what these tracks are from. It doesn't make a pentagram. It seems to just be more of a
It's a methodical grid search.
correct.
There you go.
We have a map.
Yeah.
It has a map.
I have a map of this valley from how many hundreds of years ago?
A lot of minutes.
A lot of minutes.
A lot of minutes.
Detailing the potential existence of an abbey from way back when.
I
And
don't
the
know if
Duchess
we
is
know
searching
that.
for this abbey. Oh, I wouldn't have kept it secret. I would have explained
Okay.
in downtime. If I didn't explain, 9 weeks ago, however long ago it was we played, when I found this map, I would have said something.
We would have seen you with it over the campfire.
Yeah,
and you would have
I'm
explained
sure I
it.
would have been, because I brought a whole book with me, and I was reading it for clues as to where the Duchess might be searching for this abbey.
Wait, so this map has a path on it, but then the path is like condensed down on the lake and matches. Is that what you're saying?
Like, it looks like the map, she's been scribbling where she's been looking on this map. And
Oh,
the path
Yeah.
on that matches what is on the ice.
okay.
She came here, she looked, she found nothing, she drew on the map where she looked.
Do
Yes.
we know why this abbey is like important? Is there anything we know about this abbey other than that it might exist?
That's about it. And we've got this one who has shown up and is interested in abbeys underwater.
Yes, it lived
and
underwater.
Now the Duchess
abbeys.
is very interested in abbeys, so it's probably just worth looking into.
Well, the Duchess, I don't think
Cool,
Wirt
cool,
has
cool.
talked about the consort at all, but the Duchess is looking for the second abbey, I think, in relation to the consort. Right? That's the conclusion that I've come to out of character. And also, my dad was a horrible, evil, big face, wide mouth, large eyes, dark figure.
Who raised you in an underwater abbey?
Yeah. So it's not here.
Hazel,
is that the conclusion?
So you get, like, the ice isn't clear here. You can't see down through it. It's
But how was she searching it if she just, like, drove around on it?
perhaps with magic.
She's got a ritual for that.
Would you like to join me in prayer here? And
Sure.
search for some
He's also got a
knowledge?
demon moose, so
That's true. I would like to pray for inspiration. Call upon the lady for knowledge of where this abbey once lay.
okay. You can do that. You could also make an argument for guidance.
Yeah, but
I think you'd get different things, so it's up to you to decide which you want.
honestly, I think I want inspiration.
Okay.
A revelation or knowledge. Oh, but that could be so much. What do we ask for? I feel like the intent is probably sum it up in one sentence. You get a one sentence question. I can't bullet point out, hey,
No,
tell me all these
probably
things.
not. No.
Okay. So
probably has to fit into one prayer.
yes.
One sort of prayer statement.
Hmm. I think you call out for help, and then
Mhm.
she knows what you want help with. Like, what's bothering you, she
Yeah.
can tell.
Here's the thing, Logan. She knows what I want help with. Do you know what I want help with?
No.
Exactly. Oh, God. Well, Hazel, what seems more important to you right now?
I don't like questions
Locating-
like these. I've made wrong decisions before.
Well, we make mistakes in life and we learn from them. What do you think is more beneficial right now? For us to pursue this abbey, or should we pursue this demon?
Well, we sent them to pursue the demon, and Ada is on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw someone's throat get ripped out. Ada does not feel like messing with this demon right now. Unless absolutely necessary.
Ada is on top of that.
You've got it. She has a ritual for violence. She's good to go.
She knows what she wants.
Don't you want to know where this abbey is so that you have, like... If the Duchess wants to know where it is, it must be important.
I agree, and I do want to know where the abbey is.
So then why
But-
don't we just ask if it's important for us to know where it is? Or just where it is. One of the two.
Should we know where this abbey is? The
Yeah,
answer is
but
yes.
you told me, Brother Wirt, that sometimes there's information that you shouldn't want to know.
Right. And I merely ask for the somewhat pragmatic reason of there are people in that town right now who are suffering because of this demon.
Yep.
And maybe we would have the lady's blessing aiding them in their plight more so than in learning things for our own curiosities.
But it's not. There are multiple problems that you have, and one of them is the Duchess. So we could kill two birds with one stone. Ada's got one bird, you've got the other bird. Or we can just go, I don't know how we're gonna kill this demon, because I sure can't, because I'm very tired.
If you would like me to decide, I will decide, but otherwise I put this to you. Who is more important to help right now?
The options are random people or myself. I'm gonna choose myself.
Very well. I would like to pray to the lady for knowledge of an abbey of the faith that has been lost.
Okay. Since Abby decided, you can use Abby's -1 ob.
Yeah! Yay!
So it brings it down to a reasonable ob 6.
Wow.
Yes. Okay, now here's the actual problem.
Uh-huh.
Does that -1 ob take this test from challenging to difficult?
Do you not want it to? Oh,
I want this test to be challenging.
Oh, well, you don't have to take it. Or I
I
can.
know. But I also want to succeed. Oh,
he
God.
gone.
Be gone.
Sean's poor boy.
He doesn't need to be here for this. Oh, he's back.
Where is the chart?
What I miss?
That
so much.
face. It was just that face you made coming on back on screen.
Why can't I find the chart of
The ob chart?
no? Yeah, like the ob versus
Challenging.
challenging.
Challenging has
Oh,
to
here we
be
go, here it is.
above the number of dice you have. So if you have a faith 6 or whatever, it has to be ob 7.
Yeah. So ob is greater than dice. So I guess we'll just take the 6 then, because I can do that. I have faith 5. That'll put us in range to be
Perfect.
fine there. So I will spend.
Spend 3 persona.
I know, but do I want to spend all 3?
You
I've
have
got
4.
4.
You gotta just think,
Fuck
is
it. Yep,
you
we're
spending
just-
persona gonna get you a bit to get the persona back?
That's true.
Your bit economy has to be
That is
positive.
true. Okay, yeah. You know,
What bit economy?
For you, Sarah, it's fate is in the negative. That's what your economy is. It's negative fate income.
base ob 6. Ugh. And it didn't go.
Oh, roll 20! Why?
Why you do this to me?
The suspense.
Worked out well last time though, so I have good feels.
I'm preparing myself for it to be like a 2.
I want it to be a massive
Just don't,
success.
Logan.
You can't
Don't
say
Or
that,
it's gonna be a
Logan.
lot.
Ah!
I don't understand me.
You can reroll a
Yikes.
traitor.
But you got the challenging
I'm
test.
going to. No, I didn't get the challenging
No,
test.
Yeah,
Faith, you
fail
have to
to
succeed.
Okay, Connor. I will
Oh,
give
boy.
you.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
I will if you can come up. Oh, a devil's bargain.
Oh god.
Devil's bargains are fun.
It's burning wheel
Okay,
blades
well,
in the
you know what
dark.
we're gonna do first is we're gonna re-roll a traitor with my fate.
Blades in the
Remaining
burning wheel.
3.
Burning blades in the
Nice
dark.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Logan.
Okay.
What you got here, buddy?
Well, okay. At first, if you can come up with a reasonable use of resourceful, you can call this on before the devil's bargain. While I come up with a fun devil's bargain.
Well, I mean, the call-on trait is just +1.
What?
You
Doesn't
use a
call
call
on-
on to
To reroll.
Can
Oh,
reroll.
okay. I thought that since mine was a unique one for helping other people,
No.
we didn't have that. Well, okay.
So how are you resourceful? How would being resourceful help this roll?
My
bring out a-
only immediate thought is to pull out a magnifying glass of some kind and melt a hole in the ice from which we can look through. But that feels like a stretch.
hold the magnifying glass out and the lady can.
Yeah.
Could you have gotten like a relic or something with you, brought it with you to magnify your connection to the lady?
Communing relic.
That or like a holy braille book.
Well, you know what?
The holy ice pick.
You mentioned book. I have the book, right, with me that I brought from.
Mm-hmm.
So can I use the maps in the book to lay out, like the maps are old, the valley has changed. Can I use the maps to identify how has erosion and rivers changed the way that water flows, knowing the paths that we've walked to get here? Could I use this information to see is there some kind of
Sure.
change in topography that would cause a flood in a valley?
Yes. So you can re-roll that.
Oh boy.
You realize it's not the center of the lake, and obviously you have to be at the center to get the most powerful connection.
Exactly. Actually, you need to be at the deepest point, which is where we weren't. So we find the deepest
true.
point
There you go.
and re-roll this for another failure.
You can't say that. I have to be
You
positive.
can't say it like that.
Say something positive before you roll.
Something positive. Again, it didn't go. Oh my god, why are you doing
No,
this
it's
to me,
there.
World One? It is?
For me.
Yeah, the same exact roll.
It's there.
I mean, it's not the
just
same
as
exact roll.
But it's...
But it's still 3.
Wow. You
this
do
time-
get your fate. You still get your fate to re-roll
This
the
is
traitor.
true.
So like
You could still
like you don't have to spend another one. You still have that other one that you previously spent.
God. Okay, fine.
You just have to get
big
you just have
money.
to get 3 successes.
It's happened.
I think Sean's done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean's done it. Connor hasn't done it.
I thought maybe Abby did it.
Well, Abby's
once.
definitely done it.
Guys, this was not to be. Gonna drop that old persona down to 1.
The consort says
Perfect.
no.
Okay, guys. What I'm gonna recruit a fun devil's bargain for Connor. This is a group activity.
Jesus.
Anyone have any ideas?
Suddenly, it's a group activity. What do you want this devil's bargain to be, Logan? Like he
So
gets the
he gets his
information.
end intent of where
I was
this
gonna let him
abbey is.
re-roll, but he's demonstrated that's not.
I don't think
Yeah.
that's a valid
It's not what we want here.
path to success.
Correct. So I'll give
It-
him the information with a consequence.
Yeah.
Now, see,
We'll
okay,
say.
here's the thing.
I mean, you can do that anyway.
As a player,
Uh-huh.
my intent for making this roll is I want to get a successful challenging faith roll, so my faith goes up to 6.
Mm-hmm.
Only reason I give a shit about this roll.
Oh, okay.
So you'd prefer to make
So-
another roll?
No, I'm just saying that if Logan is giving me the information as a devil's bargain,
Oh,
if
you
I'm not
probably
gonna
won't get that success.
Yeah, so then give me the information with a consequence as a failed
Okay.
roll.
Yes, that's true. I can just do that normally.
Yeah.
Never mind. No devil's
It's just a
bargain.
question of whether you want help coming up with a consequence.
Sure. Which that's always on the table.
Yeah.
I got an idea, but
Oh, lay it on me.
Oh,
I have a
no.
good idea, but I might take yours and also smash it in with mine.
I think that they get teleported to the abbey and they can't get out.
Oh, okay. You're right along with what I was doing. Then. Perfect.
Logan, we're
Really?
the same person.
I also
today.
thought
I
of
was
that
thinking
and then
break
didn't
the
want it,
ice
so
and
I
have them
didn't
fall
say
in.
it.
So you guys are sitting in this.
Oh
You're just
God!
holding hands over this book in the middle of in the deepest part of this lake.
Yeah.
And you just begin to feel wet, and you realize you are now on the bottom of the ice, and you're sinking down underwater. You can breathe. It's not.
Okay, good.
You're not actively drowning, but like there's no hole above you. You look down. You see ruins of an abbey in the deepest part of the lake, not the center, in the deepest part of the lake. And you also see just like this ominous, like it's dark. Like it's dark because it's underwater, but it's like looks not well. And you are sort of sinking. You're not actively sinking. You are just sinking. I guess you're not sinking of your own volition. You are just sinking.
Mhm.
You can't do anything to stop that. But you see like a fish sort of swims up to you, and then the fish like has this wide mouth, and it says,
God!
"Oh, so you're coming home at last, aren't you?" And you realize he's talking to Hazel behind you. And we're gonna hop back up to the other two as you guys sink to your doom.
Why?
So you want to try and kill a demon, so at least we're on par, or do you just want to chill for a second? Like,
I mean,
what's our climactic stakes?
I'm all for making bad decisions with swords. I mean, that's kind of my MO.
I was hoping we could maybe try and get a consecration out of Brother Wirt before
I don't think we can do that.
But
no
I
more.
don't think that's happening. Something in the stars tells me that's not possible.
You hear like a little whoop, or like a whoop,
A little
something.
blub, 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 blub.
Yep.
Ice cracking in the distance.
A bubble on the lake popped in here. It's coming like.
It's the sound of Our Lady ignoring Wirt's prayer again.
A bubble pops. Silence is what you hear.
Ada's ears are burning because Hazel's like, I told her I could breathe water.
But can you swim?
I don't think you're breathing water.
She's not swimming. She's just
She's
sinking.
not swimming. She's sinking. Meanwhile, we don't know any of this is happening.
Mm-mm.
I mean, if we really wanted to try to get a consecration, we could maybe talk to the spirit of spring again and see if they want to be a
Are we
source.
gonna
Go
talk
to
to that?
Olia.
Hazel was the only one who could talk to it. To who?
Olia. The holy
Olia?
person.
Oh, yeah, that was totally under the spell of.
Yeah, I think I am
Everything?
the only person who can talk to it. Unless you make amends with it somehow.
Okay, roll a d6, Sean.
Okay. Sure. Why? What? Why?
There's no reason.
No reason.
That's usually not how dice work.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay, perfect. You hear, so you guys are like crouching in the woods watching this, and you hear a voice behind you, and it like spooks you, and you like jump a little bit. But you recognize the voice, and you hear, "So is that the demon?" And you turn and see Godzamira Vesely in the
my
woods
God.
behind you.
Oh,
God,
she hates
Lamira.
demons.
Yes, Consummere, that's the demon.
What? What happened to?
Popov is dead.
Yes, we know. Did you? How did that happen?
The townsfolk killed him.
I thought you were gonna protect him. I can't remember what you were doing with him. No, you were hunting him, right?
No, you tasked me to accompany him. I accompanied him, and he got here.
And got killed. Okay, great. There is another demon.
Obviously, have you seen the state of this town? You haven't eaten the food, have you? It's in the food.
Just 2 peas, damn it, but
Just
I'm
a
fine
little.
now. Oh,
It took us a little while to figure that out. I'm glad you knew so quickly. So what do you think our over and under is for killing that demon?
She's quite powerful.
We noticed.
I'd say not likely in your current state.
what state do we need to be in in
Any
order
advice?
to kill her?
She needs to be weakened a little bit. I don't know if you can go about that somehow. Maybe your holy man can help out.
Yeah, about that.
It's something I just get this sense that
indisposed.
he's no longer available.
What about that crazed swordswoman with one arm?
Oh,
No,
you missed that part.
she's
She's not here
bees
anymore.
now.
I knew she would have an early demise. She was far too brash.
Yeah. I mean, where
I mean,
have
we
you been?
burned the
Have you been
food.
living in the town
And nearby.
nearby? Have you learned anything else other than the food situation?
I know they've killed Popov. I think they killed all the rest of the men. I've been looking for the bodies out in the woods. I haven't found them. That's
Yes, they were all
They-
in a basement.
of the manor.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's where they get all of the food.
Yep.
Yeah, the bodies are
There's
the
a
food.
connection.
Mm,
We did burn it all, including the manor.
can see that.
Yeah.
Well, that
If
might
it's-
weaken her.
Do we think temporally? Are we thinking 500 minutes? Are we thinking 20 minutes?
It's about a day goes by, and then the food is lessened. Like the influence of the food on you.
Do they deliver food every day? Is it like
To the center of town, and then the people come and get it.
so they don't usually have a lot of food in their
Stockpile.
homes?
No.
Perfect.
Oh,
We'll
that
wait
works out
one
well for
day,
us.
24 hours.
Yeah. And then we can do a big reveal with the real Sonia, and we can show that she's really a fake Sonia, and then the townspeople will be shooken, and then their belief in her will lessen, and she'll have even less power.
Maybe. I do
Maybe.
still have real Sonia on my shoulder. I
I
forgot.
do, yeah.
Yeah.
She's right there.
I was sneaking with her like this.
Good thing
She's
she's
my-
in a trance and is quiet.
She's my good luck charm now. Well, maybe we could camp with you for a day?
They camped out in the cold. I
I'm
don't trust
sure
their
our
food.
friends will be back soon from their lake trip.
True. Maybe we should go and check on them.
They're at the lake.
Yeah. They're looking for something. It's very silly. I don't even feel like saying it out loud. There's no way it could be real or true.
So she point. You can see most of the lake because it's flat. She says, "There's nobody on the lake right now." Look, there's nobody out there. Are they swimming down in the little bit that's melted?
We
They
tried.
could be.
Mm.
They could be coming back through the forest. Now we
How
have
much
to go
can
to a
my
lake.
elf eye see of
You can
their
see-
tracks?
Make a perception. I'll say
Should do that. Crazy elf eyes.
3.
Okay, I'm gonna do it carefully because we're just chilling in the woods.
Yeah.
Gotta wait for a day to go by. Nice.
That disadvantage, you just keep ignoring it. It's just you're succeeding regardless.
Mhm.
It's highly unusual.
Sounds nice.
Yeah, you see the tracks. You see the tracks. They sort of like go out. You see them sort of wander, and then you see sort of there's a bit of circling out and near the center, and then you see them like take a couple, like maybe 50 steps to the right, and then there's no tracks back.
Ada,
Yes, Ragaire?
so there's nobody on the lake, right?
Yes. They're
As far as I
swimming.
can, as far as I can see, they just disappeared. No tracks back.
Disappeared?
Yeah, like
Tracks.
gone, like poof.
Poof. Yeah, that's what I say. You know, like graves. Poof. That's what it looks like. I wonder if Graves could go find them.
We don't know where Graves is.
We don't know
first.
where Graves is.
That's true, but it is a good observation. You know, we're gonna let them sort out whatever that problem is. They know where to find us. I don't
Yeah,
think
I
we can
mean-
help them now. They're beyond our help.
We can wait. I mean, we have to wait a day anyway. What could possibly happen?
We're
in a
not gonna
day?
leave without them unless
No.
they take too long.
No.
And then we'll have to try and
It'll
find
be
them
good.
somehow.
There was a little tension between her and Wirt. Now they'll get
they
to
can
do some
work it
bonding. They
out.
can work it out over ice.
I mean, who knows? They could be a plane of fire now, for all we know.
It's true. We'll make sure to catch up. I'll keep watch to make sure nothing crazy is happening. But
Perfect.
Um,
Well, we will call it there for the night, as you two just camp cozily, no problems, and as the other two sink toward a demonic abbey ruins at the bottom of a lake.
As is
There's a lot
tradition.
happening in this one area.
Tradition. This is great.
It's a new Hochen.
Perfect. So we will be back to our regularly scheduled programming. What are we doing next week, Sarah?
things from the flood. And somebody was just about to meet his brother last time.
Oh God.
And
Was I?
so, yeah, you were
in the ping
contacted
pong
by
table?
a pinball machine.
Pinball
Oh
machine.
yeah, it's gonna be crazy too.
Is his brother a building?
Yes.
Yes. A magic telephone. At the bottom of the lake, you see a Swedish teenager.
It's true.
Yeah, that's true. And
But he's
then
also
what,
in the sky
these
at
are
the
the
same
questions. Is his brother a building? What was in the water
The
that
NATO
Mick
base.
touched?
Oh, God.
Oh yeah. My water.
Who touched that?
I did.
Mick, only.
Oh, Mick, yeah.
And who is God?
Who is
And
God?
why does Serbia and Michael trust?
For God and country, and God knows where the Hephaestus is.
Fuck.
And Elizabeth, what is she up to? She escaped into the night.
Oh, yeah,
And
she did. And PF Live.
PF Live and Principal Yarnik is missing. You were called by his daughter to try to help find him.
Did not find him.
And Alex is back and his eyes are black. He has black witcher veins
Yeah.
coming out of his eyeballs.
Yeah, just
Mm.
that.
So
Totally
yeah.
normal.
it's great. I have no answers to any of those questions, but I'm gonna
Perfect.
find some in the
Shortly.
shortly. Yeah.
Perfect. And then we'll be back in 2 weeks for more Burning Wheel.
No,
Maybe.
we won't.
We'll see.
Maybe. There's a small
Oh,
chance.
We could do split sessions, and we could work out what happens to Wirt and
Oh, that could
Hazel.
be
That would be
interesting.
interesting.
Or we could
Oh.
pre-record.
Yeah, we'll
'Cause
figure
I'll
it out.
be I might be indisposed.
Indisposed.
Indisposed. Sorry.
How embarrassing.
Indisposed.
Well, we'll let you know what we're doing. Be on the lookout for a tweet from our PR manager, Sarah.
What's up?
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.